The number one question I've been asked is, how do you meditate? It seems like such a foreign concept, but really it's something we do all the time. Like, if you ever pay attention to something you're really passionate about, how you kind of zone out and put all yourself into that moment so you can produce or create or enjoy and have fun in the moment, whether you're partying, detailing a car, painting, drawing, skating. There's so many different ways to meditate. It's not just sitting down and experiencing this moment, okay? Meditation is connecting to the now and being conscious. Most of us are walking around unconscious. Most of us have little awareness of who we are and who our conscious self is. So a lot of our conscious self is living dormant. So meditation helps us to become conscious and aware in our waking moments. So I'm going to meditate, which I'm doing now. I'm going to meditate just to kind of show you how simple it is, but also get you to kind of interact with it and experience it and see it in a different light. Because I've learned, for me, I first began to unconsciously meditate while cutting hair. I would take my clippers, my shears, and I would cut someone's hair, and I wouldn't be where everyone else was, which was in the room, right? I would be deep inside of myself. I would be zoned out, right? That's what they call it. And that's meditating. I mean, like, you would have to like call me back, you know what I'm saying? And then like years of that, and then actually sitting down to do the meditation, I finally realized, oh my God, like I have been meditating and I didn't realize it. So there's levels to it also, because when you start meditating, you just think about things because your logic brain was turned on in school. Everything they taught you in school is the exact opposite of meditation. Ironic, right? And repetition school teaches you how to say your name, how to write your name, how to know your birthday, follow the days of the week, the calendar system, time. These are all things that have nothing to do with meditation. But meditation taps you into your creativity. It taps you into your peace. It taps you into your awareness and fun. So it's really interesting that they lack that in school. Music is a form of meditation. Everyone loves music. And that has everything to do with the vibration and the sound. Okay, that is the frequency in which you are in, because everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. So meditation is literally you taking your energy and calibrating it to a frequency of that which you please to be. So a lot of people seek peace. I know when I first started meditating, pain was something that I didn't realize I had so much pain, especially physically in my body, because once you sit still and you come into your space and you realize that you are hurting, like for me, it was shoulders, like holding my shoulders up and back, you know, energetically, I was cutting hair and all the energy was building up in my shoulders. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to pull a card. This is meditating. It's very simple. Got your smells going. Meditation is about being present. Everything else is about like this instant gratification, this in the moment scrolling and being lost. You know, that's not found. That's lost. We don't want to be lost. We want to be found. We want to be in tune and calibration and harmony and balance. Okay. That was the one that came out. Thank you. So We want to speak clearly our truth, be who we are, work towards who we are. Okay. So, meditation. Why don't we meditate? Why is that not like a practice in school? You know what I'm saying? Why are we so far from who we are? What happened? What disconnected us? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like, why are we circling back here? An attention span has a lot to do with meditation as well. So if you don't have an attention span for, let's say, this, it has a lot to do with your frequency, because this frequency doesn't vibe with you, literally. So in order to vibrate where I am, you'd have to be on a similar frequency. So being able to sit for 30 minutes and ingest or hear something this slow, this chill, is hard for a lot of people nowadays, because everyone's on this like fast, like jump right in, oh my god, let's all freak out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like that's not fun too, but it's hard to be in that all the time. We really need to learn what it means to center ourselves, to be in our center, and to be balanced, okay? What truths are we not speaking? What do we not understand? There's some wisdom here. We've been cut off. So I'm seeing, I'm having a vision. I'm seeing into, what's it called? Maleficent. Maleficent was a fairy. And we have the ability to speak to all the forest creatures, all the beings outside of three-dimensional space. We can connect, and we have what society perceives as superpowers. We have the ability to tap in, but we've been casted out like Maleficent, where she was deemed as this monster, this evil creature, when she was a freaking loving, compassionate, kind, gentle fairy, right? That we have shunned magic. We have taken magic out of the picture. And we have given power to things like physical, tangible stuff. And by doing that, it's like we have given less power to truth and more power to lies. And we're now having to rebuild, reshape, form again, grow ourselves back to space, because everything's expanding and contracting at all times. That's what we're doing. We were at this polarity, now we're going to this polarity. We're trying to figure out this like system, right? And meditation is a doorway to your abilities, to everything that you could imagine to be possible. Literally everything you could imagine to be possible. We are just at a very low entry level. We're at the entry level when it comes to understanding. And I'm talking about the people that practice this. The people that constantly practice this stuff, that aren't like the masters of reality, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just now understanding there is a doorway. Which is why we haven't figured out the pyramids, which is why we haven't figured out some of that stuff, is because they figured it out too. And we forget that everything is cyclical. It's not linear. The past happened like this. We're going to circle back. There's no, like, it just goes away. It disappears. Like, we circle back. The moment. We're always in the moment. The past and the future are just past moments and future moments. So it's always really right now. And we're going through this significant, massive healing of understanding who we are. Really understanding that frequency and sound is such a healing tool that we have. And that's why for so long we've used music, as this tool. It started with instruments, right? Physically crafting an instrument, valuing that instrument as like your sacred prized possession, and being able to play an instrument used to be profoundly respected, right? If you were gifted a violin as a child in 100, 200, 300 years ago, could you imagine the amount of value that child would place on something that special? Now we have free violin lessons on YouTube, and how many people like go to learn it, percentage wise, because obviously there are people that do, but percentage wise versus the percentage of people in that time that would value that gift, because that's what it is. The moment is a gift. How are you spending your moments? Meditation brings you back to your childhood, to what you love. It helps you remember what brings you joy, what emotionally makes you happy. We get so lost in these jobs and these labels, these titles. It's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking when we have to live a life that we hate, or a life of someone else's making. Like, we came here to be creators. And meditation teaches you that. When you sit and you learn that you are creating your reality, it's not something that like literally a light switch happens. It's like a lifelong occurrence of dying and being reborn, dying and being reborn energetically. Because that's what our cells are doing at all times. Ask science. We're constantly regenerating our skin, our cells, everything. Our hair, it's constantly growing, and then we cut it off. We are in a constant regeneration through our entire life, from infant to elder. And then the elder turns back to earth. And then our spirit moves on and also evolves and transcends, right? We have such a beautiful, beautiful earth, and such a beautiful ability to love and share and grow and experience. But we have forgotten it. We humans, animals, they are still tapped in. Thank you so much. Gratitude. Meditation will teach you gratitude. Because when you think hard enough, every single morning, I remember a couple years ago, I would write down things I was grateful for every day. It was kind of hard. Like, I couldn't actually think of 10 things every day, new things, that I was grateful for. And now I can just spit it like a rap. You know what I'm saying? I just whoa, I'm so grateful for everything. Being grateful that you can breathe is breathe life, right? I'm grateful that I have legs, that I can walk, that I can experience my life in. I'm grateful that the sun is shining, that the birds are singing, that water tastes so good. I'm grateful for the knowledge, the wisdom, the abilities, the gifts. There's so much to be grateful for. You can be grateful for nature, be grateful for animals, be grateful for your friends, your family. It's absolutely endless. And when you live your life in gratitude and service, you realize there's so much to give, and that's how you receive. Because at that point, you're surrendering. You're surrendering to divinity, which is the all, okay? It's the ether. The ether is the untapped ability to go in and pull something and bring it to this realm. And that's what meditation does, is it pulls in that wisdom. This is meditating though. Just don't want you to think this is not meditating. Because meditating is like being a channel for the flow of love to just kind of come through you without judgment or any type of idea. So we're gonna sit here for a moment, and we're going to tap into our root chakra. Our root chakra is at the very base of our spine. And this is where we are grounded into the earth. We are the roots. So close your eyes, find your center, take a deep breath. Where you ground yourself, that's where you put yourself in the earth. You put yourself in the earth and you feel your body. You feel where you are. You become aware of what you smell, what you hear, what you see. And don't forget you have a third eye, so you're seeing internally. You're present. You're here. And then we go up to the Sacral Chakra, which is going to be about here. And this has everything to do with creativity. So we go from a red light to an orange light. And if you can just imagine, these lights are guiding you to your center. This orange light is so bright. And you're turning it on because it's been dormant or imbalanced, and you're here to align it, to activate it, to tap into your creativity and your sexuality, and to be confident. Okay? So we're just gonna take a breath for our sacral chakra. And you're gonna live in gratitude for creativity. It's because you are a creator, because you came here to create. You didn't come here to be a slave or somebody's servant, but to live into service of love. Next we have our solar plexus, which is going to be about center, right about here, and this is where your power lies. This is where your intuition, your power, your exuberance, the way that you shine, your individuality. This is yellow. This is pure expression. You want to express yourself and be your personality and be unique and be who you are. Like, you want to be that. And that's where that resides, that yellow, vibrant light that guides you. Listen to it. And then you have your heart chakra. For me, this was the hardest one. This is where we love. We can also hold hate. We can hold resentment. We can hold anger. We can hold a lot of energy surrounding our heart, surrounding our space. And I'm just kind of taking the energy that I don't want on me, apparently. And this is a very powerful green that wants to overtake you, living and experiencing and grounding yourself in nature, surrounding yourself with the things that you love, green crystals. Obviously, imagine this green light just taking over and expanding. Actually physically move your body to expand it so you can what you're doing when you breathe is you're breathing in clarity, breathing in love, breathing in peace, and then you're expressing outward that rush of everything you're trying to release and let go of. That's surrendering. That's opening up and surrendering to the divine. Next, we want to come to our throat chakra. In this space, we can clearly speak our truth. We can speak what we want to say when we want to say it. We can activate what it is our mind sees and our mouth wants to speak, or our intuition that we want to speak, or our creativity This allows us to fluidly flow like water. It's blue. So in this area, we want to imagine this beautiful blue light growing because it's all up in here. Don't forget also, all of your chakras can be clogged up and blocked due to or you can have physical symptoms. So if you have any physical symptoms in any area, like align that with that chakra, and you can see it. You have chakras in your hands. I had something going on in my hand before. There's all types of things. So this would be, there's like a thyroid in here somewhere. We got our jaws, our gum, our shoulders, our neck, anything in that area, release the tension. A lot of times people don't realize their power. You don't realize you have the ability to call out physical pain on your body. Like you literally, it's energy. It's energy. Just as you build it up, and in a situation, usually we're in a work situation where we have to move in one space usually, whether it's sitting or standing. And that energy builds and builds and builds, and it needs to be released, and here we're releasing it. Next is our third eye chakra, which is going to be about here, okay? This is literally the eye that you see with when you close your eyes. It's always there. It has never left you. Being able to see with your third eye allows you to see the layers of reality, that which is always there. But we don't see it because we believe our two physical eyes more than we believe in our spiritual eye. So we've been lost walking zombies. And this third eye is the ability to see multidimensionally rather than three-dimensionally. And if you can see with your eyes closed and imagine something, that's telling you that you have some sort of vision there. And this is the vision that allows you to be psychic, that allows you to have any type of, this is also probably where they don't understand mental health because of the imbalance between the supersensitive, the already in tune, activated seers and mystics that are kind of born hyper aware. Everyone has the ability to tap in. Some are more sensitive. And these people get treated as mental patients because of this beautiful ability to see through our third eyes. So this color is going to be, I'm seeing kind of like a lavenderish, it's a lavender purple with a little bit of dark purple. And this is going to flow all through the other chakras because in alignment, this is the chakra that unlocks, because your crown chakra is there. It's not. This is your super ultra instinct Goku saying God, okay? I don't know how to say that, but you know what I'm saying. This is opening up your crown to experience enlightenment. And there's so many layers to enlightenment. It's not just I'm an enlightened being and now my whole life is perfect and everything's perfect. No, then you get down to work. Once you open your crown chakra, it's time to work. It's time to see the world for what it really is, not for the illusion that you were believing it to be before. If you feel any pain, it's just because there's energy that needs to be released. There's questions that you need to answer. Yourself, this is the thing, we always seek outward. We're like, we have all these questions. Most questions, deep, real questions, because you can ask any question and it's valid. But the real deep, authentic questions of your being, of your soul desires are only going to be answered by you. Like that's how the soul works. It came here to learn something, to experience something, to align to a particular vibration, to have a particular experience. And when you vibrate on that frequency, you know. There's no pretending. You just know that's who you are. And the more that you hide it, the more that you hide it, you don't get to share it. You don't get to have community with people that understand you, that vibe with you, that truly understand and feel and vibrate also at that frequency. That's what I have. Thank you so much for tuning in. And let me know